So what's up, everybody? NXT is still live, so I can't show it because of copyright, of course. But we can talk about the last match. So if you're watching Tour NXT, we'll be watching the last match together. Dexter Lumis versus Johnny Gargano. Indy Hartwell is the one who they're fighting over. If Johnny wins, Dexter's got to go. If Dexter wins, he gets Indy Hartwell.
Fighting out of it, and now Gargano turning things around as Lumis sent to the outside. Gargano
with a punch out the middle rope. They're both by the table right now. Throws Dexter Lumis back in. Johnny's yelling at Beth Phoenix, blaming her. Oh, Dexter Lumis catching with an uppercut as he tries to shoot in.
Slingshot spear. Instead, Lumis turning it around using the top rope.
Slingshot suplex into a pin. 1, 2. Gargano kicks out. If you guys are just joining, NXT still on. I was starting at 10. I wanted to make sure I was here on time. This is a great match. I'm glad that they gave it more time because when I saw the match started at 9:50, I was like, geez, please no.
Lumis getting ready to leave his feet. Gargano isn't moving.
Lumis on the top rope. Goes for a stomp. Misses. Johnny with a nice little short kick to the face. Rolls him. 1, 2. Lumis kicks out. Indy Hartwell almost lost her mind. She looks so sad. She's like, oh, please, God, please. Oh, my brother's in the room. Troy Morgan in the house. What's up? Right now, NXT still on. So I had to start the show a little early because it should have been over at 10. So I'm calling the last match. So if you guys don't want spoilers, close your ears. But right now it's Johnny Gargano versus Dexter Lumis. And they're fighting for Indy Hartwell. And they're going back and forth, punch for punch. Candice LeRae outside, rooting for a team, rooting for Johnny Gargano. And they're going boo yay, boo yay. Dexter just hit him. Puts his hands up. Gargano with a big left. Here goes the crowd. Yay. Boo. Yay. Boo. Yay for Dexter. Boo. Johnny. Elbow off the rope. Springboard right into another uppercut. To a super kick right to Dexter Lumis' head. Dexter Lumis with a super kick. Did not look comfortable, but he got hit him with it. And Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis lock eyes. It's true love. And the crowd in the Capitol Wrestling Center is cheering for Dexter. Looks like Dexter Lumis is going up to the top. He's going to drop the elbow. He's calling for the elbow. He's going to end this. Something doesn't look right. Springboard. This ain't going for springboard. Springboard. Elbow. He misses. He missed. Gargano's going for him. Oh. He's got the Gargano move on. He's locked in. And he doesn't know what to do. They're on the ring apron. Dexter is close to the ropes. Is he going to tap? And he's trying to help him. Trying to give him. He touches her face. And he gets to the rope. Indy Hartwell gave him motivation to get to the rope. And she is enamored. And Johnny now is upset. They're arguing. Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano are arguing. His back's turned. Lumis rolls him up. 1, 2. 2 count only. Indy gets knocked down. Lumis hit Indy by accident. This looks bad. He turns around. Here's Johnny again. So now Lumis goes outside the ring to check on Indy, and Candice LeRae says, no. DDT through the ropes on Lumis, and he's hurt. Looks like Johnny Gargano's going to win this one. Richard, I don't know about Index. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if you're ahead of me or whatever. We're live this last match. He goes for the DDT again. Lumis is down, and we got a hook in the leg. 1, 2. boy, Gargano wins. And he loses Indy Hartwell. Wow. And she looks dejected. Wow. Nellie's in the house. Always P's in the house, baby. Nellie, if you just joined us, the show started the same time as the NXT was ending, so I called the last match. But let's let the show get started. Kira, cut that. Let's hit the music. Volume, please. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the NXT Live Recap. I'm your host, your boy, the 10 Lies and 1, Tantalizing Tony, in my own house. As you can see, it's my show because my name's right there in the corner. I'd like to welcome everybody I see on the screen. RTS Wrestling, Troy Morgan, my brother, Richard Valentin, and my boy from the old school pimps, OSP, Nelly now in the house, baby! All right, everybody, so thanks for coming to the show. It's my third live show of the week. I'm trying something this week. I'm going to do live updates after every wrestling show of the week, the major ones. So we did Raw last night, NXT tonight, tomorrow's AEW, and Friday Night SmackDown to close the week out. We will be having a lot of stuff going on. So everybody, let's get right into it. Let's start off what happened at the beginning of, Indians going back to the ring, Richard. Let's start the whole thing of where it started. So NXT loves to recap the week before. So in case you didn't know what happened, Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai are no more. Dakota Kai turned on a best friend because of the NXT Women's title, and we'll talk about what happened later with that. Also, they showed Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. Their feud is going on, and Nelson just gave me where is it? Super sticker in the house. Super sticker from Nelson, $9.99, baby. That's gas in my car. One more time for Nelson. Super sticker, $9.99. Thank you, Nelson Feaster, my boy Nelly. Appreciate it, bro. Back to what we were saying. I'm all over the place. Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, next week, face-to-face. What I was looking forward to was seeing Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe back to his intense gimmick. So Regal tells Joe, hey, since you're back on the main roster, you better calm down. He got security for Joe. So Joe cannot touch Karrion Kross until TakeOver 36. Share that, Kira. That's why we need a mouse pad. Everybody, we're still getting this technical stuff together. There you go, Kira. Here we go. My producer. There we go. Samoa Joe. Good job. Good graph right there. Samoa Joe looking great and dapper. That was his commentary days. But tonight he was looking badass. And we'll talk about him later in the show. Of course, we already talked about Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis. We'll get back to that. Index is no more. You can put it grainy. It's okay. It don't got to be perfect. Index is no more. It happens, but what can you do? So forget that. Let's go to the first match of the night. Hit Row. Is this the thing they do? Or they do this? Whatever they do. Hit Row versus Legado del Fantasma. I did that good. It was a great tag team match. Top Dollar and Ashante Adonis against Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza in a back and forth match. Great match. Showed you what's going to be happening during TakeOver. They're leading up to Isaiah Swerve Scott, the NXT North American Champion. Where is that title? Right there. That championship will be on the line at TakeOver 36 against Santo Escobar, and those two are going to be money in the ring. I can't wait to see that. After the match, they triple team Swerve, and then Hit Row came back. Excuse me, guys. Escobar stole the gold teeth of Isaiah Swerve Scott. Call me Richie Corners. Richie Corners. All right, I got you, Richie Corners. You're no longer Richard Valentin. You are Richie Corners. Put that up there, Kira. Richie Corners. I got you, buddy. So yeah, the Hit Row versus Legado del Fantasma is going to be great feud. I love factions, and factions are where it's at right now. So we'll see what happens next week, those guys. This is not what you should be seeing, but I want you guys to remember this picture. Some weeks down the road, you know what that meant. So yeah, Rich Holland, he came back. And he went against Aquino. What's his name? Oh, God, I can't read my handwriting. Whatever it was, he was a jobber, and he got jobbed out. Ridge Holland, massively strong, ragdolled this kid all over the place. It was a squash match, and he's pissed off. He was out for 10 months. 10 months, no action. He beat him with a nice modified power slam pin, and the whole faction with Pete Dunne and who's the other guy? Oh man, if anybody knows who it is, let me know this. But Pete Dunne put Ridge over, and they buried Thatcher and Ciampa. So those guys there, only Larkin, right? Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think Ridge is definitely gonna be a leader of that faction. Might cause some problems between Pete Dunne. We'll see how that goes. So, Frankie Monet, who is the girlfriend or / wife of Johnny Morrison, and I like Frankie Monet. You missed the graphic? Put that graphic back up there. Huh? Just click it. It's okay. Kira's going to share some, we're still getting our things together, but that's Hit Row versus what's it called? Legado del Fantasma. So that was the match that was going on tonight, and Kira, good graphic, even though it's a day late and a dollar short. Great job from the kid. She's making no money, so I can't complain. So back to Frankie Monet with Robert Stone. She blamed him. She says, I'm in charge now, so that's the way it's going to go. Jesse was like, whatever. And we'll see what happens with Frankie Monet down the road. They got to give her a push. I think that loss was to maybe humble her a little bit, but we'll see. A match that I'm really looking forward to. Two former members of Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong. Let me tell you, these two guys put on a wrestling clinic. It was a great match. Bobby Fish looked a little heavy, a little overweight, if you ask me. But, he's been injured. I guess he can't hit the gym as much as he wants to. But we will see. And I have no drink. Sorry, guys. Mouth's dry. The producers tonight are not on point. Hey, let's talk some personal business for a while. So my son Bobby, 19 years old, went on a date tonight and had to go pick him up. So that's why I don't have any drinks. He takes care of my drinks. Had to pick him up. That's why I don't have a drink. Bobby, I don't care about your girlfriend. Care about my drink. Kira, I don't know what that red thing is in your head, that bonnet. I don't want to show the world to you, but get on your P's and Q's with these graphics. Thank you. So yeah, I don't even know what that was, but I just played it anyway. Give me a little more volume on that, Kira. So yeah, Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish. Great wrestling match. Everybody knows both these guys in Undisputed Era. Richie said, let's go, Bobby. Those guys were definitely the cornerstone of the group. You figure these two guys, they weren't leaders, but they always did their job. But Roderick Strong, after a great wrestling match, and of course Bobby Fish with all his kickboxing his kickboxing background, was kicking the crap out of Roderick Strong. And but in the end, Roderick Strong and the Diamond Mine, they reign supreme. Bobby Fish looks like he's mid-card talent now. Looks like he's enhancement talent. But we'll see. It was a great wrestling match. It was good to see those guys in the ring. And we'll do questions and answers later. You got any questions? You got any comments? Put them in later. So, LA Knight and Cameron Grimes went against the Grizzled Young Veterans. And we all know the backstory. And if you don't, everybody knows that LA Knight is the $1 million champion, the old school champion. You got to put it underneath. They know it's coming. Cameron Grimes lost in a match after DiBiase sponsored both these guys. We're going to see who's going to win. LA Knight, of course, took the title. And now Cameron Grimes is his servant, his waiter. So he has to do what LA Knight says. Great match. LA Knight gets off the apron. Grimes goes for a tag. Of course, LA Knight, being the heel he is, says, no, do it by yourself. And Cameron Grimes tonight showed what a great wrestler he is. He carried the match for the last half of it between the Grizzly Young Veterans. He did this flip move, this high cross body flip pin, which was great. It was a great move. I'd never seen anything like it. But, of course, the ticket to mayhem is the finish move of Grizzly Young Veterans. And they get the 1, 2, 3. What can you do? And, of course, DiBiase comes out. Poltergeist, put that up. How about you use something as a mouse? How about that? I told these kids you need a mouse pad. They don't do their jobs. Did that work, Kira? There we go. So, yeah, I'm a Poltergeist. Says she's like an LA Knight. I'm like an LA Knight, too. I think the whole storyline between LA Knight And Cameron Grimes is great. Like I was saying, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase comes out. He tells Grimes, hey, man, I know you're a man of your word, but you got to do something to get rid of this dude. So we'll see what happens. Samoa Joe, he comes back. Was this happening? Oh, guys, check my notes. I was all over the place. Had to pick up Bobby. Samoa Joe, of course, they showed a little vignette of Samoa Joe that he is back, that Samoa Joe is back to his dominant ways. He is the first ever two-time NXT heavyweight champion. Will he be the first 3-time? We will see. What I was waiting for, we'll get back to Samoa Joe because he did some stuff. Richie says that, put that one up here. Richie says that LA Knight will get ruined once he is sent to the main roster. It's so sad. Possibility, we all know that when you come from NXT to the main roster, 50-50 chance they're going to ruin you. Name one. Come on. You guys don't know this stuff.
Ty Dillinger.
Who?
Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger. Perfect 10. Who else they ruined?
Finn Balor.
They didn't ruin Finn Balor.
His first time.
This is why I do my own stuff. Andrade. Ricochet. Aleister Black. So, yeah, you're right. But Dakota Kai, and let's get to that, and Raquel Gonzalez. If you didn't watch last week, everybody knows that the NXT Women's Champion is Raquel Gonzalez, but Dakota Kai has been in the business much longer and been in NXT much longer, and somehow, some way, Raquel Gonzalez has propelled herself to the top. And we saw the seeds of jealousy, seeping in on Dakota Kai, but nobody thought it was going to be this quick. Well, guess what? Dakota Kai gave it a kiboshi. The kiboshi. I don't even know what that was. But he gave it a kiboshi last week, almost kicked Raquel Gonzalez's head off. And, of course, now we got a setup for TakeOver 36. Dakota Kai versus Raquel Gonzalez for the women's title. But Dakota Kai broke her silence tonight and explained why she should be champion. And she made some good points. Now, me being a heel, I got to side with her. Number one, Raquel Gonzalez was a nobody. She was picked up from obscurity. She lost in the Mae Young Classic. She was nobody until Dakota Kai made her who she is. And then just because she's 6 feet tall, they call her the second coming of China. Listen, China was China, the ninth wonder of the world. There'll never be another China. I'm not saying Raquel Gonzalez isn't great, but she's good. But Dakota Kai was not having it. She's tired of being in the shadow. She's nobody's sidekick. And I think in NXT TakeOver, we'll see the true Dakota Kai come to fruition. Zach Stimson says NXT tonight was a lot better than Raw last night. If NXT was in Chicago tonight, they would have put a lot of positive in the crowd to the chance we got last night for Wyatt and CM Punk. Totally agree with you. The crowd at the Capitol Wrestling Center is too small for NXT. I said this last night, and I'll say it again. If WWE was smart, let's fantasy book this. If I'm the booker, I put Raw on for an hour. I put NXT in the middle and Raw for the third hour. That way, if you want to put your main events in Raw, you keep the audience because of NXT. That's what I would do. But that's a great, great analogy. I'm not going to lie. I like CM Punk, but I'm tired of the CM Punk chance. He's not coming back to WWE. And if he does, God bless him. But I'm tired of it. Now, the Wyatt chance I get. I think the fans should be vocal over Wyatt being gone. It's a tragedy. Both the guy says to the moon. Yeah, where was Garza tonight, Richie? I don't know where Garza was, but we'll see. Also, I already mentioned the Kyle O'Reilly face-off with Adam Cole. Baby! Let's talk real quick about the NXT Breakout Tournament. Trey Baxter versus Joe Gacy. I like Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy, a 15-year veteran. And I like this whole tournament because it gives people who wouldn't usually get a chance to showcase their talents. Now, we knew Joe Gacy wasn't going to win, but he got to show himself. This is how independent organizations see you. Now this guy can say, I was on NXT Breakout Tournament, and he can make more money on the indie scene. Trey Baxter, innovative moves, very quick. He's got educated feet. Remind me a little bit of Rob Van Dam with the quick kicks. He had a great, nice backflip over the top rope onto Joe Gacy. And the finish, a 450 stomp. Nice. So he does a 450 flip and double stomps him in the chest. Great thing. So now next week, Trey Baxter goes against Odyssey Jones. We'll see. We had a quick little vignette between Zoe Stark and Io Shirai, the women's tag team champions. And for some reason, this gimmick is Io Shirai doesn't like Zoe. Is Zoe weird looking or is it just me? I think she's great, but is Zoe like, not that she looks like a man. I mean, she got a lot of muscles, but she just built wrong. I mean, I hope if you ever see this, I love you, Zoe Stark. You just look a little, maybe she's an alien. Maybe she's Area 51. But hit that. Zach, think of the positive of AEW right now. You have Punk going to AEW to make AEW electric next Friday. Imagine the roof going off at the United Center. It's going to put a lot of viewers ratings for sure. I agree with that if it happens. We don't know for sure he signed. 99.9% him and Daniel Bryan have signed for AEW. But we can talk about AEW tomorrow night. But great point. And once again, I also want to just thank Nelly again. Wrong one. That's for Nelly again for the $9.99 super sticker. I appreciate that. That's a hint, everybody. Just so you guys know, everything that you see us doing here, these graphics, sharing the screen, these programs, all the stuff I got to do, lights, cost money. It's not easy. If you ain't got it, I got you. But down the road, do me a favor. If you can't donate, if you can't give me a super sticker or a super chat, do me a favor, share this with at least one person and tell them to share with one person. I'm not the best guy on YouTube yet. I don't have the best show. It's not all together. But let me tell you something. When you do this by yourself with your children helping you, it's not easy. I got a 19-year-old kid and a 17-year-old kid, well, a 19-year-old man and a 17-year-old kid doing my show for me. My producer, Kira, goes to all the shows. We travel every weekend, no sleep. We traveled to New York last week. We're going to Jersey, Atlantic City. It's crazy. So I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the sharing. Help me out. But yeah, back to Io and Zoe. Are they friends or not? I didn't like the food. Did you see the food that they were eating? They were, of course, ethnic, and yeah, it was kind of nasty. But yeah, we'll see what happens to those two. Finally, let's talk about Karrion Kross real quick. So, Karrion Kross, the NXT champion. No, I do not have an NXT title yet, and I will get one. I didn't think we'd see him tonight, but we did, thank God, because how can you have a show of NXT without the NXT champion? So, NXT champion shows up, and he calls Joe out, and he looked intense. The only thing that lost me was this. Karrion Kross lost. Hey, what's up? Who's that? How do you even pronounce that? Renz. Hey, Renz, what's up? Karrion Kross loses to Keith Lee last night on Monday Night Raw. No problem with that, but he's the NXT champion. And he loses on Raw and he comes back to NXT the next night. Makes him look a little weak. But I love the confrontation between Karrion Kross and Joe. Joe didn't get to touch him. Karrion Kross took a powder out. And Joe beat the crap out of security and put the security guy in the coquina clutch, choked him out. I can't wait to see Joe get in the ring. Joe is back to his intense self. I'm praying that Joe stays healthy because the only thing that stopped Joe's major push is his health, him getting hurt. So let's hope that Joe can be 100% and take that title from Karrion Kross, become the first 3-time NXT champion, and send Karrion Kross to the main roster. Go ahead, carry it. Zach says, one thing I will say for AEW, they don't put repeat matches on that often and use fresher talent from the indie circuit. Unfortunately, with WWE, their repeat matches is going downhill. That's a great point. AEW definitely has that knack of bringing in anybody. Let's use Nick Gage as a example. 1 second. Drew freaking McIntyre. I got a feeling that Drew freaking McIntyre as a kid, put that up there. And he's very loyal, watching us to go to bed. Drew freaking McIntyre, what's up to you, my friend? Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming. Let's go back to that one. Yeah, WWE does not grab any kind of new talent. And it's sad because what a platform for younger guys to get their name out there. But, Vince is going to do that. Richie says, The booking in WWE is awful. Kross should never have lost a match on Raw or any way to show he's exactly. Richie makes a good point. How do you make this guy undefeated for all these months? He gets hurt, comes back. Comes back. Two-time NXT champion, loses the title. Doesn't lose it. Gets stripped of it because of a shoulder injury. Comes back strong, stays undefeated, and then loses to Jeff Hardy on Raw. Doesn't make sense. Oh, Isla. Isla's in the house. Another subscriber, Isla, who is Nelly's daughter. What's up, Isla? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. How do you say thank you, right? Thank you, right? Is that right? Nelly, is that? If Nelson, you're watching, let me know that's right. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but thank you, Isla. Thank you so much. I know she's like, what is Tony even talking about? I don't like wrestling, but she's supporting the channel, and she's a kid. If you like wrestling, tell your people to come on. All right, let's get back to this. I'm going all over the place. But here, Joe is back. Samoa Joe is back. NXT UK Championship is going to happen at TakeOver. Walter versus Dragunov 2. They had a great setup for it. We can talk about that down the road when we do an NXT UK show. We're also, Roderick Strong going to be against Kushida for the title, for the Cruiserweight title. That's going to be a great match. Thanks, Nelly. And, of course, we talked about this match right here. Put up there, Kira. Good job. Dexter Lumis versus Johnny Gargano for Indy Hartwell, and we knew what happened. We know what happened. Indy Hartwell was heartbroken. Johnny Gargano and The Way still are with Indy, and we don't know what's going to happen. But it was a great match, and I'm glad it was the final match. They gave them enough time to get it going. And what can you say? NXT is such a well put together show. Any comparison to Raw is no comparison. Raw has problems, but Raw was good last night. Let's get some comments going. NXT. I know we only have like a couple people in here. It's only 9, and I know people are worried about, well, then, Tony, you don't have that many people watching. It's hard. It's not easy. I have 2,400 subscribers. I lost a few. If you guys didn't know, I had to take a video down due to copyright issues. They dinged me, so I have 1 strike against me. It will come off in 3 months because I had to go to what's that called, Kira? Some kind of school. What? Copyright school. Had to go to copyright school. So had to do something on copyright school with saying that you know, I know what I'm doing. So Zach says, with WWE recruitment, Vince will ask the wrestlers to put on 30 pounds to get a contract like EC3. Then he went over and put on weight. Once he got released, he went back to his old. That's true. EC3 is a prime example of someone coming to the main roster they didn't know how to use, and it just ruined them. EC3 hasn't been the same since. Seen him a few times, saw him at the Ring of Honor, seen him in some independent shows, but EC3 was one of the hottest things coming in NXT, and they just blew it with him. I don't know. What do you guys think of what I gave NXT, the NXT show? I give it a 4 out of 5. I always think they think their cadence is good. I think they know how to space their matches out. They don't make their matches go too long. Everything tells a story. What do you guys think? Give me some numbers. Best out of 5. Richie says WWE does not listen to his fans. Yeah, you know, Richie, and that's true. It's funny because about 2.5 years ago, Vince, Triple H, and Stephanie came on television, and they said, let's try this again so I can hint my producer. Vince, Triple H, and Stephanie came on television, and they said, we're going to listen to the fans. We're going to do what you guys want. We'll listen to you guys. You guys want something done, we'll make it happen. Oh, good picture. Look how quick here is. She's got to copy and paste. You should watch this. And then she got to make it big or transition. Look at that. And then she has to make it big, and then this is good. This is 30 seconds in. Let's go. I'm counting. We'll wait for her, guys. See how good she is. Now she's trying to make it bigger so it's level. She got the picture of Triple H, Stephanie, and McMahon. She makes it big. Let's see when she's going to share it. She's a minute in right now. And hit the share button. Boom. Good job. So these 3 jabronis, these 2 jabronis and this jabronette said that they were going to listen to us. And they haven't. Ricochet, not getting pushed. Cedric Alexander, not getting pushed. Shelton Benjamin, not getting pushed. Aleister Black, gone. Bray Wyatt, Gone. Andrade, gone. Who? Rusev, gone. Come on. It's like, we paid our money. Give us what we want. Of course we can't get what we want all the time. But hey, yeah, Richie, Bray Wyatt. Zach says 100% on NXT, 4.5 out of 5. Hey, I got to agree with that. That's a pretty good rating. It was a good show. And I don't understand. I'm pretty sure that WWE and NXT are the same company, but they seem like two different companies when you're watching them. It's even the fans at the Capitol Wrestling Center, which is small, they have more energy than the WWE big arenas. It's crazy. I don't know. Program note: tomorrow night, right after AEW, if the matches are still going on, I will come live at the last match. I am thinking about doing a live stream where we just watch the match together, a watch party, and we could talk about the matches as they go on. Richie says it definitely has different riders. It does, but that doesn't mean the product's the same, man. You got the same workers. They're all in the same locker room. Some younger than others, some better than others. But at the end of the day, SmackDown and NXT on the same level. Why is Raw not on the same level? They're like two different. They seem like two different companies compared to Raw. So, but back to what I was saying with that live deal. I'm thinking about doing a live. Maybe I don't know if you can watch Raw live for 3 hours because that is just monotonous. Hit that one. Zach, you're stealing my thunder, bro, because I was going to do a video on this, and I'm probably still going to do it. So Adam Cole's contract looks like it's up in about 5 months. I really think he wants to stay, but you got to realize Dr. Britt Baker, his wife, his girlfriend, whatever she is the AEW Women's Champion, and AEW has deep pockets. Tony Khan does not care about money. He's not having budget cuts such as WWE's having. So I think Adam Cole may go to AEW. The problem with that is Adam Cole's so small. Would they put the heavyweight title on him? He's not a TNT champion. Is not for him. He's not. It's not his wheelhouse. So there's a lot of factors there. I personally would hope he would stay because I would hope to see Undisputed Era reunite on SmackDown. To me, they're one of the best factions of all time. They rival the Four Horsemen. They rival the Nation of Domination, which was one of my favorites. They rival the Shield. They do rival DX. Those are great factions. Not to mention Bad Street. I love those guys. Even though people they wore the Confederate colors back then. Who knew? But I loved Terry Bam Bam Gordy, and oh my God, Doc Hendricks. What's his real name? Michael P.S. Hayes. But yeah, those guys were great. So listen, right now with 33 minutes in, usually the show goes about 40 minutes if we have nothing to talk about. So if anybody got any questions, anybody got any advice for me, what kind of show I should run? Because the whole thing about YouTube, man, you got to keep your subscribers. And right now I've hit a plateau where I'm only at 24 and change, 2,459. I think I lost 2 yesterday. Richie says, I really do think AEW is going to be a force in the next few years. If Bray Wyatt joins Dark Order and CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Street Sign, they'll be a force to be reckoned with. I agree with Wyatt joining the Dark Order. To me, that would blow the roof off the place. You bring in Rowan, you bring in Braun Strowman. Oh my God. That would be great to bring those guys back together in the Dark Order. As for CM Punk and Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryan, I don't think Daniel Bryan is going to stay long. I think he just wants to get his feet wet there. I know that if he did sign, he can wrestle in New Japan. As for Punk's so wishy-washy. Who knows how long his contract's going to be, and is he going to be a crybaby about the title? So we'll see. If Cole, Zach again says, if Cole does go to AEW, think of the ideas they can do to reunite with the Elite after they fired him in Ring of Honor, and he gets back his, yeah. That's a good point, Zach. I got some smart fans in here. You guys are pretty smart. There's so many variables that go on with all these guys because they were in Ring of Honor together, NXT, WWE. So it's so many things that can happen. AEW is definitely that organization that can give us the stuff we want. I like that Tony Khan is listening to his guys. I like that Cody Rhodes is, of course he's in main event matches and everything, but he's not in the title picture. He's not overkill. The Young Bucks, not overkill. Kenny Omega, not overkill. I think they're doing the right thing. And it took a long time for me to get to like AEW. I was so against it. I still don't think the production value is great, but it's getting there. But what I want is real good wrestling, and that's what we've been getting. With Jericho doing this thing with the Pinnacle, and right? Was that their name, the Pinnacle? Right? Oh man, don't get me wrong, I'm all over the place. Ricky Starks. Yeah, Ricky Starks is a great athlete when he'll perform Richie. And yeah, the factions in AEW are great. Not to mention FTR. Those guys are awesome. Poltergeist, I'm a Poltergeist says a more serious Dark Order with Bray Wyatt would be cool. Brody white coat, then Ray black coat. Yeah, I got what you're saying. That would be awesome. Zach's comment is, yes, Pinnacles with MJF, right? With Bray Wyatt, he was super well in New Japan Wrestling with the gimmicks he can do, his own passion. Plus, it works with every promoter in the USA that will agree with him doing, yes, New Japan Pro Wrestling. You're right. See, that's what I love. New Japan Pro Wrestling, they allow you to be yourself. They allow you to grow. They allow you to expand. It's a shame that Vince just hasn't woken up. I know that if Triple H and Stephanie ever got to take over, they would definitely let these guys be themselves more. But is that ever going to happen? We'll see. All right, guys, we're 37 minutes in. And, we talked about NXT. 4 out of 5 to me, 4.5 for some people. Tomorrow night, we will be live. I want to thank Nelly once again for the $9.99 super sticker. Just so you guys know, if you ever see Nelson Feaster online or Patrick McVeigh, they're my good friends in real life. I'm going to have to take them out to lunch anyway. So they're just putting in an investment. So I got to pay them this money. I'm joking. Guys, oh, wait. What's your thoughts on Finn Balor back on the main roster? And do you think they'll push him more than the few months he was? No. Perfect example is what we saw happen. When people really thought we might see Finn versus Roman, which would have been great to make Cena wait, now we got Finn versus Baron Corbin. Back to mid-card status. Just like that. Vince, to me, has a problem with Finn Balor. I don't know what it is. You bring him back to NXT, you give him the title, bring him back to the main roster, the mid-card him. I don't get it. It blows my mind what Vincent Kennedy McMahon's problem is with NXT, because to me, you got the best stars at NXT. They're the best wrestlers to me, with the exception of a few on the main roster. But there's guys that can't out-wrestle Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Roderick Strong. Richie wants to know if Roman Rock will happen at WrestleMania. 100% we'll see the Brahma Bull go against his cousin Roman Reigns. 100%. And I already gave you guys my spoiler prediction of what I felt was going to happen. And I believe that Rock will go against Roman. And I think Big E will cash in on Roman after Rock bottoms Roman. But yeah, we got to see it. It's going to be in Texas. I think they wanted to save it for California. We got to realize Rock's 49 years old, I believe, 48, 49. And they got to strike the iron while it's hot. So yeah, Rock Roman will happen. What's been the most shocking release you've seen during this year and last year, and why it's not even Bray? To me, Braun Strowman was shocking. I could understand Bray Wyatt to an extent because of he wasn't on TV for a while and he had some issues. But Braun Strowman to me was the main one because he was just on a pay-per-view when they released him. You know, had a big push with Goldberg, beat Goldberg, and then he's gone. There's something going on behind the scenes that we do not know. They're saying budget cuts. I think Vince might be trying to sell, and he's trying to cut all these big contracts to free up money, or it could be freeing up money for Brock Lesnar to come back to WrestleMania. I don't know what it is, but something's going on, and I wish we knew. But yeah, to me, Braun Strowman was a shocking release, you know, as well as not Andrade, because Andrade wanted to get out. Ric Flair wanted out too, and he got out. That's not a big one because he's a legend, but to me, Braun Strowman. Any more comments? No, that's it. So listen, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Unless any more comments come up. I hope you guys were entertained. Like I said, the show is new. So forgive me if I ramble. Forgive me if I talk too fast. Forgive me if I stutter. Peacock or NBC trying to run a company. Yeah, the PG era. Do we got something for this, Kira? Oh, we got a boo? Where is it? PG era. Okay. Yeah, Peacock and NBC are trying to run the company to make it more family friendly. Yeah, bring back the Attitude Era. You're right, Zach. What's this one? Ray versus Dominic. Wow. I had to read that again. You think Ray versus Dominic in Mania? Lesnar versus Lashley? Rock Reigns, Becky Rhea. No on Ray Dominic. Yes, Lesnar Lashley. Yes, Rock Reigns. No Becky Rhea. That's going to be Becky Charlotte again. Because Becky's going to be so over and Charlotte will be champion by that time. Dominic versus Ray. They're not going to do that. I don't think that Rey Mysterio will let his legacy go down that way that he fought his son. Unless Rey's retiring and he puts Dominic over. But I don't see that one. I would like it would be a good match. It wouldn't be a great match because Dominic's not ready yet. Dominic is riding the coattails of his dad. Nothing wrong with that. He's born in the business. He's got a lot to learn, but he's definitely come further along than I thought he was going to come. So but I like your line of thinking. You believe it could happen, Zach. Maybe for the retirement match. You're right. If it's a retirement match, but I don't think Ray's done yet. Ray's got a lot left in the tank. And you believe Ray wants to wrestle his son, Richie? He probably does. But would WWE do it? You know? We don't know. We don't know. But hey guys, listen. I think the show went okay. If you give me out of 5, I think it was a 3.7 out of 5. I got a lot to learn. I got a long way to go. I still got to learn my buttons, you know. But thank you everybody for coming in tonight. I had more people than last night. So do me a favor, guys. When this gets posted, which it will very soon, share this with your friends. You know, I'm trying my best. I'm gonna do better. Richie, I appreciate that, man. Richie will be at every show, and I will be here for you, my brother. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. Share with everybody you can. If you have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, share this channel. Let them know, hey, there's new guys in town. He's a tantalizing one. I'm here to tantalize the masses. I'm here to make YouTube better than what it is. I'm here to tantalize YouTube and tantalize you guys on your computers, your phones, or wherever you are. Thank you for I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm trying my best. It's not easy, man. I'm a talker, but I got to learn some more things. You know, I'm a great wrestling fan. I know more about WWE nostalgia-wise. Of course, I'm up to date, but I got to get, you know, the New Japan Wrestling and more AEW, so I will do that, guys, for you. I appreciate it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to end it now. I appreciate you all coming to the Tantalizing Tony channel. Tomorrow night, right after AEW, should be 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll have the AEW recap. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate you watching. Hug your family members. Give a kiss. Let them know you love them. My thanks to Bobby, my producer. Thank you to my executive producer, Kira. Thank you for everybody that came in. Hey, see ya, Aqua and Duke. Show's about to end. Watch it on the replay. It will be right up. I appreciate it. Duke, real quick, you got anything to say? You can say it real quick while we're going out. Duke Talker 13. Just so you know, show starts at 10 Eastern. We do about 40 minutes unless it's really going great. Duke, anything to say, Duke? Or just come to say hi? Put that there. I like the logo. I guess not. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Do what I do best, everybody. And that's stay tantalizing.